What's up, kids?
What's up?
Look who it is.
It's Alex.
It's
HOODRAT.
Alex. HOODRAT. Yeah. Well, hey, we're here, and we're doing another RDA.
Yes, we are.
An RDA, and this one's Alex's thing. Alex's thing. Alex, show it to him.
What we got here? We got the Apocalypse RDA by Armageddon, and this is a clone, actually.
Clone
from 3F Vape. First clone we've ever had on the channel. My first clone I've ever owned.
Here's the kicker, though. Tell them how much it was, Alex.
$8.
$8
$8, man. 3F Vape, $8. I mean, if you're gonna order from them and you got an extra $10 just burning a hole in your pocket, man, you can get a good clone.
Yes, a very good clone.
Very good.
A very good clone at that. But the only downside to 3F Vape, they're like fast tech / slow tech.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get to you. So
yeah.
But I mean, you're paying, like you said earlier, you're paying in patience.
Yeah.
So, but it's for $8.
It's a super good RDA, man.
Super good RDA. But before we go too far ahead, we're going to do the close-up.
Yep.
And we're going to do the close-up right now. Alright guys, here's your Apocalypse clone from 3F Vapor. Pretty nice little felt bag that it comes in.
Yeah, it feels nice. Got a cool logo on it.
I mean, so far, everything looks identical to the actual one. You know,
yeah.
The real thing there.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job on this.
And then here, you got a bag inside of a bag. And then there's your RDA. The extras first. Alright, you got yourself a squonk pin in there.
Yep, it's got that nice little flat head, so it's easy to install and take back out.
Then you got some extra O-rings.
Some heat-treated screws.
And we believe they're heat-treated. We're not sure with the clone, but we know with the authentic, they are heat-treated. But with the clone, we're not 100% certain. But there's the extras that you get. No 510 drip tip adapter, no extra drip tip. Nothing else extra besides what we got here.
Nope, just O-ring, squonk pin, and the extra screws.
And here is your RDA. And really, the machining on it is just great. I mean, it looks identical to the authentic.
It really does.
And there's your base.
It says made by Armageddon.
Armageddon. And here's your drip tip here. Nice resin drip tip.
Really nice. The only thing that was with 3F is that drip tip's totally random. There's no any way to figure it out. Mine just got lucky and kind of matched.
And here's your top cap.
Yeah.
Nice teardrop airflow setup.
And it is set up for dual or single coil.
Yep, like you said, dual or single. And here's your barrel.
It is made of aluminum, so it does feel kind of flimsy, but I mean, I haven't had any issues with it.
That's your barrel there.
So, but if you're not a fan of aluminum, you're not gonna like that one.
And here's your deck.
Nice gold plated, got those purple screws in there.
Not a very deep juice well, but it's good enough for what we need it to do. Nice clamp style system.
Very easy to build on.
So, and then that's everything that comes in your package, your RDA and all your extras. So, we're going to catch you back up at FaceTime right now. Alright, that's it.
That's everything.
That's everything that's coming in your package.
Yep.
You get your little couple of extra O-rings, a couple of extra screws, and you get your RDA. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really get much, but hey, man, it's $8. So.
$8. It's $8. That's the thing I can't stress enough. It's dirt friggin' cheap.
Yeah.
And it does, and in my opinion, it does just as good as the original. Authentic.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that this right here, the one thing I do know about this is the clone ended up having single coil options, and the original does not. The authentic does not offer single coil options.
Really? I did not know that.
So only the clone will let you do single coil. Well, here's the thing though, I don't know if you really want to do single coil on this thing, you know? Me personally, I've never tried it in single coil. I don't see a reason to.
Yeah, I mean,
this is to me, this is more of like a cloud chaser. The flavor's really good, but this is definitely more of a cloud RDA.
Yeah, whenever I had it, I didn't do a single coil because for some reason I just went dual coil. I just, you know what, let me pop two of these bitches in here and get them going. And I never just, for some reason, it never clicked in my head, hey, you know what, try a single.
Yeah.
But for dual coil,
And squonking, this thing works pretty well in squonking. It's not the best. Seeing as the airflow holes are just right here on the side, and you know there's these big old massive holes, it's pretty easy to over squonk. I over squonked it not even meaning to. And usually I sit down and I try to make something over squonk to see you know how far I can go with it. But this one I just did it on accident. So, you know, easy to over squonk. But if you're going to use it as a dripper, I mean, it's totally fine. It's actually hard to over drip on this one. Very little spit back, very little gurgling. You know, it's pretty hard to go wrong with this one.
So let's jump into the pros and the cons. We're gonna go with the pros first. Alex, tell me pros.
First pro, $8, man. $8 freaking
bucks,
$8
man.
freaking bucks, man.
Bucks.
That right there is one of the biggest pros. Is like it was kind of almost an afterthought. I was ordering something from him, and I was like, I got an extra $10. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, kind of one of those deals. Another pro, airflow, nice, smooth, super smooth, and I mean very airy. So if you're an airflow hog, this is gonna be perfect for you because there's just a shit ton of airflow. Flavor run's really good. Building is super easy on this thing. The clamp system is really nice and easy, and I mean it's just those two big old flathead screws, so you don't have to worry about cutting your leads just right or anything. You know, clipping your leads after you get them in here is pretty easy. Wicking it is, you know, absolutely just I don't even pay attention anymore. I literally just throw cotton at it and it's just wick. So
all right, my pros. My pros is, man, all right, like you said, it's $8 freaking bucks, $8 freaking dollars. You can't beat that. And the build quality for a clone is very, very good.
Very good.
The gold deck is not chipping away or anything, like no paint coming away on the barrel, the top cap, nothing like that.
Nope.
It's a nice resin drip tip.
Very comfortable in your mouth.
And the airflow is plentiful, like he said, but to me, we'll get into that in a second. But the pros on this thing, there's a lot of pros with it for a clone. And
yeah.
You would expect with a clone, you'd be like, man, actually, this thing is garbage. But it's actually very, very good.
No, this is a very, very good
The
clone.
deck, like you said, is very easy to build on. It's not that deep of a juice well, but it is what it is. But the deck is very easy to build on. Nice flathead screws. Very simple, easy.
Yeah.
So it's set up for dual coil or single coil. Pro in my book. It's very, very good. We're going to jump over to the cons, and I'm going to knock you out the way on this one. I'm going to start the cons. Cons for me is the airflow. I'm not a big fan of it. It works, but for me, I'm not a fan of it. It's either too much or it's too little. With the way they got that teardrop design, and it's just either too much or it's too little for me. So
Wow.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Well, I like a lot of airflow. I usually run almost all my RDAs wide open anyway, and I run this one off wide open at least 80% of the time. There's been maybe 1 or 2 times where I've had to close it down a little bit, but you know, I love the amount of airflow, and like I said, if you're an airflow hog, it'll be perfect. But
Yeah, you'll dig it.
If you don't like a lot of airflow, you're not going to like this RDA.
So with me, the airflow is either too much or too little. And one of the other things I don't like about it is the barrel. The barrel is made out of aluminum. So I really feel like I can just take it and paint it shut.
You really could. I mean, this thing, it feels pretty flimsy. It's not the best material, but hey, it's $8. What do you expect?
But with the material that they're using, like I said, the paint's not chipping away, the gold plating's not chipping away.
Yeah.
And we use this thing constantly.
Yeah, oh yeah, I use this thing almost on a daily basis. This is definitely in my daily rotation. And I mean, as you can see, the engravings are really nice and deep in there. You know, they're not coming off and not off-centered or anything like that.
Nope.
You know, they're just, it's a very, very good clone. I do have one other con I'm going to throw out there real fast, and that is the O-ring tolerance on the barrel.
Yes.
The O-ring tolerance on the barrel
I forgot about the
is
O-ring
almost
tolerance.
non-existent. It's just
That's the way it is with this RDA. It's just,
non-existent, basically.
it just comes right off. If you try to pick it up by the RDA, it's going to drop.
It's definitely 100% going to drop. There's, you know, that's really kind of my only major con. I don't think I've ever had it come off my pocket or anything like that. But yeah, if you try to pick this thing up by the RDA, your mod's hitting the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
So.
But I think that's pretty much it for the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
So now we need to jump over on to our rating. Alex, what do you give it?
Man, being a clone, being $8, and the performance I've gotten out of this thing, I'm going to give it a 9.
You gonna give it a 9?
I'm going to give it a 9 just because there are things that it could be improved on, but it was $8.
It was $8.
So that's, you know, I don't know that we keep kind of driving that point,
but we for a clone, we just can't get past that.
No, it's a really, really good RDA for a clone, and for the price, I don't think you can beat it.
You know, with the authentic Armageddon, you're looking at about $65-$70.
It's on up there.
It's a pretty pricey RDA. But we were, you know, his thought about it was, you know, he actually kind of surprised me with it. He called me one day and said, hey, I got this RDA coming, and I've also got this RDA coming. He told me about this, and I was like, okay.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. $8, man.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be crap, but it's probably gonna be crap. But lo and behold, to our complete surprise, $8, it freaking is awesome.
Yeah. This
It
thing
is awesome.
This thing has definitely, and like I said, I've had no issues other than just the O-ring tolerance. That's the only problem I've had out of it.
And for me, I'm going to give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 just purely because it's not my favorite RDA, and there are things that I don't like about it, like the barrel being aluminum, and I feel like I can pinch it shut. The airflow, it's either being too much or too little for me. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. But for $8, I would definitely do it.
Oh yeah,
I'd
recommend this.
Outweigh the cons for $8.
I'd definitely recommend this for if you can get it for $8. If you can get it off 3F or Fast Tech or whatever for around $10, definitely jump on it because it is a good freaking deal.
It really is. So that's gonna wrap this video up.
That's it.
Me and Alex, we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna go shoot another video.
Yes, we are.
Just because, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do something we haven't done. I'm gonna give y'all a little preview into something that's gonna be coming up. 2 things that's gonna be coming up actually. We got this one right here.
That Pharaoh Mini.
Whew.
Yeah, y'all wait for the review on that one.
Oh
That
my
one's gonna
goodness.
be good.
All right. So we got one we're gonna leave out because it's it's really a treat to us.
Y'all are gonna like it.
Woo.
Definitely tell you that.
This one right here though. This little thing right here. This one just kind of blew me away too. To my surprise, it was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. So check out the review for this one when it comes up.
And it won't be too long.
Not too. Y'all know with us, it may be just a little while,
but
it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming. So we're gonna get out of here. Wrap this up. Remember to subscribe, like, hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. We don't care. Just do it.
Hit the bell notification so that we be notified whenever we upload a video.
Yep.
So.
And that's it.
Yep.
So we're gonna get out of here. Depending on what time of day y'all are watching this, have a good day or a good night. We'll see y'all later.
Yep.